Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Broncos offense has the ball first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Booth. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gonna look downfield again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to find the end zone. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On the option. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the 1st down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Darnold. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. To the ground, he's got it again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, it's Booth. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. Oh, what a move to get room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they...
Wide open space, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looking for room, it's Booth. Powers through the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they'll send out the... unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Aztecs are in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Booth. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Creates a little room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Booth. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they swarm him under. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. And it'll be downed right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Booth. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Makes one man miss. Still running at the 40. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it again. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good timing on the quick out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. Gonna run it. It's Booth. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. He makes the grab. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. Out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Man, when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on 1st down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Runs through the tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield, go ahead, go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Complete downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow. Incomplete,
thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Give to the running back. Touchdown, Boise State! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Running to Green. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bat. He's running free down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, San Diego State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,